I'm Macy Egland. Only in Newsday, outrage over a standout Suffolk Community College student who is being deported. Sarah Lopez Garcia is from Colombia and believed she was here legally. But the 20-year-old was arrested by ICE agents and is now in a detention facility in Louisiana.
I was really angered by it, especially because this was a very different narrative than what has been communicated to the public.
ICE did not respond to our request for comment. We have more on this story coming up and on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. The U.S. Department of Education is now investigating the Connecticut School District, claiming it's trying to erase its Native American mascot. The district fought a state mandate banning such imagery, but last month said it was, quote, exploring options for an alternative mascot name. Mount Sinai Health System is opening a new facility in Wantagh. The 4-story center offering oncology, women's care, and pain management will open in phases beginning next Tuesday. A new place to grab a sweet treat at Penn Station. Van Leeuwen Ice Cream, which also has 2 Long Island locations, is now open at the concourse. Yum. 4 people inducted into the Long Island Air and Space Hall of Fame in Uniondale. Among them, aerospace company founders, an aviation pioneer, and a flight school owner. Congrats to them. This Smithtown woman reaching incredible heights. Emma Earhart climbed to the summit of Mount Kilimanjaro last month in memory of a childhood friend who died of cancer.
He was always with me, but I still felt like there was something I could do to kind of reconnect with him.
Earhart's climb raised about $8,500 for pediatric cancer research. Let's talk about your Wednesday weather now. Not as bad as yesterday, but still steamy out there today. And we are tracking some potential showers and thunderstorms. Here's meteorologist Rich Von Olin.
All right, Long Island, so we're weather aware for the next few days here with a tropical influence, the air mass in place. And we're going to have a chance of getting some flash flooding in spots right throughout Friday. So what causes it? The towering cumulonimbus clouds, those big mushroom-type clouds that grow into the atmosphere. And anytime you start to see these building, you know you have an opportunity of seeing some very heavy rain. Scenes like this, the rain just really starts to come down very heavily and quickly. And if it lasts maybe a half hour or so, it could cause some flooding and ponding on some of the roadways, so we have to be careful there. You need the heat, the humidity, you need some waves coming in, a lot of moisture in the air, and anytime you have those big towering cumulus clouds, you get the downpours that come down, the torrential rain, and that causes that flash flooding. Again, will this be like Texas, where they had all that really catastrophic flooding? We're a different situation here on the island, different setup here. We don't have that big river running through the island that could flood and go above crazy numbers of floods to high flood stage levels there. We probably won't see anything like that, although we have seen some pretty significant street flooding and areas on the North Shore last year. But it's different with the terrain here across the island. We don't have that situation where the water just funnels into a valley and causes that extensive type of catastrophic flooding that Texas did have. But when it does rain, it could pour here a lot. We had it last year. It does happen this time of the year. It's that time now in summer when we get these big tropical air masses, the high humidity, high water content in the atmosphere. And when it gets wrung out, anytime these disturbances come in from the west, you can see them right there, an opportunity that some of these cells could put down some very heavy rain in a very short period of time. So if you're out traveling all about the island, check the Newsday app, watch the radar, just be in touch, be weather aware, and again, just be safe traveling anywhere across the island west to east, as that could happen at any given time between now and Friday. Humidity stays up. Orange means it's sticky, it's humid, it's very uncomfortable. And look how long it sits here. This is going right towards, Friday, Saturday, right into the weekend. We may not get out of this humidity pattern until early next week. So looking into the weekend, I think we have an opportunity, at least on Saturday, where things break down a little bit. It's not raining too much. I think on Sunday, another wave tries to sneak in. That could give us another round of some downpours on Sunday afternoon. But right there, I see a nudge coming in for Monday. I think by early next week, we finally break the pattern and things aren't quite as active. But in terms of heat, in terms of temperature, probably going to be above normal here for the middle end of July. Climate Center putting that out. 80s though on Wednesday, but it's very sticky, very humid. Again, starts out with some sun and clouds, then the pop showers, thunderstorms late in the day, and some of those could put down that flooding type of rain. Same thing Thursday, a little less on Friday, a little better on Saturday, maybe one more round for Sunday, and then finally looking a little bit better and drier by the early part of next week. But until then, next couple of days, just be weather aware for some possible flash flooding in your neighborhood.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Sun Nation Energy, helping Long Island homes and businesses save with solar for over 20 years.
Only in Newsday, a standout Suffolk Community College student arrested by ICE. As Virginia Huey tells us, the move by federal agents has sent shockwaves through the school.
This is a hardworking, incredible top-tier student who was wrongfully detained along with her mother.
Sarah Lopez Garcia was looking forward to graduating from Suffolk County Community College this winter. But now the 20-year-old honor student is being held in an ICE detention center in Louisiana and will soon be deported to her native Colombia. Her arrest by ICE agents has sparked shock and outrage in the college community.
I was really angered by it, especially because this was a very different narrative than what has been communicated to the public, that ICE raids were all about finding criminals and getting the criminality out of our communities, but that is certainly not the case of what happened here.
According to Lopez Garcia's fiancé, she and her mother were detained by ICE on May 21st at their home in Mastic when agents knocked on the door looking for a previous tenant. We're told Lopez Garcia's 17-year-old brother, a student at William Floyd High School, was left behind by ICE agents because he's a minor.
It hit pretty hard. We know Sarah, we love Sarah. It's such a small campus. So to find out that it was her was particularly hard.
English professor Cynthia Eaton taught Lopez Garcia at the college's Riverhead campus. Eaton says she was a model student who had no criminal record or deportation orders.
She was brought here as a child by her mother. In hopes of a better life. She did everything. She was in process. She had a social security number. She was in process of getting a green card.
According to the ICE Detention Tracker website, Lopez Garcia decided to self-deport on June 3rd. She is still at the South Louisiana ICE Processing Center waiting for a flight to Colombia.
It must be just a devastating feeling given all that she's been through. She worked so hard as a student at Suffolk. She's worked so hard to succeed. And to have all of that sort of go sideways because of this is heartbreaking.
For Newsday TV, I'm Virginia Huey.
You can read more about the story on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
Spend the day out without spending any money. I'm Elisa DiStefano with fun, free things to do this summer. End a summer day with a free evening on the beach. After lifeguards go off duty, many beaches remain open to the public for free. Play a game of volleyball or enjoy dinner on the sand. Walk a boardwalk. Take in the ocean view in Long Beach, and if you go to Jones Beach, you might even catch a concert at the Jones Beach Band Shell. Just bring a beach chair and enjoy free shows all summer long. And play pickleball. Clearly, I could use some practice. Several locations offer free pickleball courts, including here at Forest City Community Park in Wantagh. Why do you love to play on these courts?
Because they're quiet, there's some shade, and you don't have to run all over for the ball because they're fenced in.
This court has a ramp and it's accessible for all, so anyone could come and play and have a good time here. Score. If it's your birthday, celebrate at the Long Island Aquarium in Riverhead. Their gift to you, free admission within 7 days of your special day. And there are so many animals to meet, greet, and learn about at Suffolk County Farm and Education Center in Yamping. There's music and more at Main Street block parties across the island, including here at Patchogue's Alive After 5.
It's summer and it's a beautiful day out.
This is a great place to spend it, right?
Yep.
Tucked inside Norman J. Levy Park in Merrick, follow the path to the 500-foot pier to spend the day on Merrick Bay. Bring your New York State fishing license and so far no luck, but maybe you can catch one.
I was trying to catch a striped bass. You know what I caught?
What?
Nothing yet. Nothing yet.
On the pier, I see a lot of different groups come down here. They come fish. They love to fish. Be able to enjoy the walk, enjoy the breeze, and just breathe in the brand new fresh air that we smell now.
And enjoy this free day away. And this view is priceless.
A lot of great options no matter where you live. You can find more free summer activities on our website, newsday.com. Click Get More below that Newsday TV video box. Newsday at the movies. Today we're previewing one of the most anticipated films of the summer. Newsday film critic Rafer Guzman has a review of the new Superman.
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman, the long-awaited reboot from writer-director James Gunn. I'm Rafer Guzman, film critic for Newsday. Let's see if this new Superman can fly.
Hey, buddy, eyes up here.
A new actor, David Corenswet, takes the starring role of Clark Kent, aka Superman, and Rachel Brosnahan plays Lois Lane, his colleague at the Daily Planet. But this is not an origin story. Superman is already locked in battle with the brilliant Lex Luthor, played by an excellent Nicholas Hoult, and he's already dating Lois. He also has some super friends, including a very funny Nathan Fillion as the puffed-up Green Lantern, and a show-stealing Eddie Gothegi as Mr. Terrific. And here's another newcomer, Crypto the dog. He's making his first appearance in a live-action film, although you can tell he's CGI. Corenswet is a solid, old-fashioned Superman. He wears those little red trunks again, he tries not to swear, and he's always fighting for what's right. Still, the movie doesn't feel fresh. It's meant to launch a whole new universe from DC Studios, which James Gunn is now running. But it's business as usual. Nothing you haven't seen before from DC or Marvel. If you loved the 1978 version with Christopher Reeve and Margot Kidder, this Superman probably won't replace it. It's flashy and it's fun, but it doesn't have the magic I was expecting. For Newsday TV, I'm Rafer Guzman.
Read more from Rafer about it and other summer movies on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. You can see more on these stories and stay up to date on Newsday.com and watch us streaming anytime on Local Now, YouTube, and the other streaming services that you see here. I'm Macy Eglund. Thanks for joining us. Hope you have a great day.